Hey everybody, what's happening? I'm back with another quick film review for you. And today I'm going to be taking a look at Project Hail Mary, and this is the new Ryan Gosling in outer space movie that came out a couple of weeks ago, and I had an eye infection so I couldn't I couldn't go until this past weekend with my good friend Marissa, and we had a good time. Now, no spoilers, okay, beyond what they've already shown in the trailers, of course. I won't spoil anything specific here in the movie. It is directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, co-produced by Ryan Gosling, along with Lord and Miller and a few other people. It's written by Drew Goddard, based on the novel by Andy Weir, just came out about 5 years ago. It stars Gosling, of course, along with Sandra Hüller, James Ortiz, Lionel Boyce, and a few other people there. It's an enjoyable, if unoriginal, space film about a science teacher named Grace, played by Gosling, who reluctantly goes into outer space in order to save the Earth, as there is a huge threat to the sun, where the sun may be extinguished, in the next 3 decades or so, and then, of course, all life on Earth will perish as well. So it's all up to Gosling. Now, Grace teams up with this alien that they've shown in the trailers. His name is Rocky, and together they need to work together to accomplish their mission. Now, the film flashes back; it goes back and forth, but it goes back to before Grace went into space, right before the launch, and it's interesting to learn more about the character that way. But the story really is very predictable. It's really Gosling's performance and the excellent visual effects here that make it all work, and it can be very charming at times. It's a little sappy though, as well. You might say this is Gosling's Interstellar or perhaps The Martian. There's even a little bit of Moon, with Sam Rockwell or Passengers in there. So it is inspired by other films. It's kind of a mix of other films' ideas, you might say. It's very well directed, and we do get to experience that state of awe and wonder that we got to see in early Spielberg films like E.T. and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Actually, you know what? This film actually reminds me more of Flight of the Navigator, if anything. That was more of a family film from the 80s. But yeah, it's got some things in common with that one for sure. The character of Rocky, the rock-shaped alien, it's a rock. I mean, okay, well, why not? We've seen that before actually in other movies like Galaxy Quest and stuff. But this one works. This is a smaller rock monster. No, he's just an alien. I won't say he's a monster. But the visual effects here on Rocky is really good. And I got to say though, the relationship between him and Gosling's Grace, they get a little too sentimental at times for my taste. My good friend Marissa said she couldn't believe that she was caring so much about an alien rock. But the audience loved him. They really loved Rocky. So, yeah, I mean, the film does kind of come across a little bit like a vanity picture, for Gosling. So his fans will certainly be pleased. Anyone that's got a crush on Ryan Gosling will love him even more after this one because he gets to run the gauntlet of emotions throughout this film. Grace is scared at one point, he's underconfident, and then he's also, triumphant at times, and then, he goes through all the emotions basically, frustration and everything, everything. So, yeah, Gosling's really, really good in this role. But he does learn how to pilot this spaceship very quickly, maybe too quickly, in fact. But overall, I think the audience will enjoy this film. It's a mix of several films, really. Like I said, despite the ending being very predictable, I still think that Lord and Miller pull it off, and Gosling's performance and the effects are definitely the main reason to go to this one. I saw the standard version, but IMAX would really be ideal. Space movies always look great in IMAX, right? So, yeah, if you can see a space movie, especially a good, decent one like this one, definitely go to IMAX. So I'm going to give this film a 7.5 out of 10. It's very unoriginal and sappy at times, but still very well directed, superbly made, wonderful visuals, and it's a very charming film. It's certainly charming enough to win over many audiences, including myself. So that's it, guys. That's all for this review of Project Hail Mary. I thank you so much for tuning in, and that's all, and I'll see you at the movies. Peace.